the story of Havards goes back 141 years. Originally set up as a chandlery and ironmongers to the local community and the boat building industry that used to on the Parag. It's been through many sort of family generations, was sold then outside of the family, and if they couldn't sell, and this is the important bit in terms of the history, they were going to have to move it in towards more sort of domestic residential, which means we'd have lost an important part of the high street establishment. My name's Chris Morgan. I'm one of the 3 directors of Havards here in Newport in Pembrokeshire. Cwmpas is one of the go-to, if not the, for us, the go-to organisations that really helped in a way that I think is unique. And you know, if you're thinking about moving, you know, a pub or a post office or a shop or some other business, we're the first hardware store in Britain to be in community ownership. So the first idea was actually to issue loans and to ask the community to lend money to purchase it, which wasn't a bad idea. But the problem with the loan is that you immediately put the business under financial strain because you've got to repay the loan, and ideally within a fixed period of time. So there was a period where that went through, but it was obvious that it was never going to actually work unless an awful lot of money was raised. And the project foundered at that point, which was about 18 months ago. We had a rethink. A new team came together as part of Alan Mitch and Chris Thomas. He's been very good at bringing us together and putting the right people in the right place. And 3 of us stepped up to the mark and said, look, what we really need is a business plan that thinks again about the funding for this. If we were to do this through share offer, 1, we wouldn't put the business under immediate pressure. Secondly, shares suggests part ownership of a business. It's one thing to lend money, but when you put share money in, you become part of it. And we put a scheme together which enabled everyone to participate, whether you had just 50 pence or £1 a week to contribute towards it, or whether you were able to put several £1000s into it. But what it really meant was that we had true community involvement from everyone. Suffice to say, the shareholding, we raised just shy of £455,000 in just under 12 weeks. The big chunk of it came locally, both large amounts and small, and then the rest throughout UK, Europe, the States, the Channel Isles. In fact, it really was a global investment.
My name is John Harris, and I became involved in the Havards project to try to buy it for the Newport community. It was very important to the community because it's the heartbeat of the village in terms of East Street. This is the trading area, and all we have around us is kind of eateries, and we've got a health food shop across the road. But in terms of providing a service for items, goods that people need, Havards is the place to come. So it's important, especially to people who actually can't drive, and some who are infirmed and not able to get out of their own homes. Yeah, very important to the community, and very important that we didn't allow it to become invisible because it's a big part of the identity of Newport. Very proud to be part of this team, put together through commitment. We're very lucky to have people who've got experienced business backgrounds and success, and we also have a good advisory team with complementary skills.
My name is Jane Thomas, and I'm on the advisory committee with Havards for recruitment and volunteering. Well, I personally like the bond it creates in the community. The shop I was in before became a hub for people to meet up, especially people when they're older and maybe on their own quite often, and not necessarily very elderly. They're young enough to still get out and do a little bit of part-time work and things like that. But it's a lovely place for them to build friendships in a village. If they're new to the village, it's a great way to meet people. So it has all those sort of benefits, and that's what I really enjoy.
There have been many bodies, organisations that have really come to our rescue and provided a platform for us to go forward. Immense help from people, which has been amazing. And Cwmpas has been magnificent, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without those organisations.
It's been an amazing experience to be part of a team of about 10, 12 people where everyone has contributed and made a difference. So I think if you're looking to make a difference, if you're looking to help bond the community, because this shop does exactly that. People come in here for all sorts of different reasons, not to just buy 4 candles. It may be just a warm up, it may be just a chat, and that's part of what we do. Do it.